Across the globe, the signs are unmistakable. Droughts stretch longer, floods arrive stronger, and once fertile lands now struggle to grow crops. In Southeast Asia, the heartbeat of vibrant biodiversity and culture, these changes are felt with urgency. From sinking coastlines in Indonesia to choking air in urban centers, our region faces a future that demands more than adaptation, it demands transformation. But amid the crisis, there is clarity. We are not just witnesses to this change, we are actors in its story. Resilience is often described as the ability to bounce back, but in reality, resilience is deeper. It is the wisdom to adapt, the strength to endure, and the courage to reimagine. In the villages and megacities of ASEAN, resilience takes many forms. In these acts, resilience becomes not a word but a way of life. Water, energy, and food are the foundation of survival, and they are inseparably linked. A shortage of one disrupts the others. As our climate becomes more unpredictable, maintaining this balance is a challenge ASEAN must meet head-on. How do we ensure clean water for all? How do we power our cities? How do we treat our waste? The answers lie in system thinking, in innovation, and respecting the interconnections of our resources.
The problem is now we cannot expand our landfill. It is already over capacity. So in the case of Yogyakarta, the landfill is closed, and the government suddenly push all of us to manage our own garbage with the community-based facility. And as I told you before, what you are going to see after this is very good example and very rare example in Indonesia. After we cannot dump our garbage in the landfill, then many initiative comes from the Ministry of Public Works and from the Ministry of Environment. So there are two programs in Indonesia. From the Ministry of Public Works, this is the example. The TPS3R is the example of the project from the Ministry of Public Works. What happened in this facility, I will just call it ITF, Intermediate Treatment Facility. The garbage will be sorted, and then anything worth selling will be sold by the management of this facility. And the organic part, which is almost 60% of the garbage, depends on the creativity of the managers. You will see here they will have compost, maggot, and others. So it really depends on the management.
When we talk about sustainability, we must begin with nature because nature holds the blueprint for resilience. In embracing nature-based solutions, we remember we are part of ecosystem, not a part of them. We are also improving science and technology to be part of the solution.
Hello everyone, my name is Lê Nguyễn Phương Linh. I'm from Vietnam, joining the Green Summer Course with UGM. I think I would describe the fieldwork with UGM today hữu ích, sáng tạo, and thân thiện. So the three words. The first one, hữu ích, means very useful and insightful for us to know the circular farming that UGM currently do with their work in this area. The second one, innovative, sáng tạo, which I learned a lot of how they sustain the work of farming with a closed loop of circular economy and doing the farming in handling all of the agricultural activities in the area very effectively. And the third one, thân thiện, which is friendly. I got the support. I got the support from UGM student and faculty members, and also all the staff with us throughout the whole course, which help us learn and experience a lot with UGM current academic work and research on farming.
The challenges we face are borderless, so too must be our response. In ASEAN, our strength lies not just in numbers, but in diversity of ideas, of landscapes, of solutions. Together, we can reimagine education to include environmental justice. We can redesign cities that breathe with nature. We can rebuild economies that work in harmony with ecosystems. This is the future that young people across Southeast Asia are ready to build, a future that is sustainable, inclusive, and resilient. Because the future is not something we inherit, it is something we create together.